Okay, first off, you're going to need two different nail polishes, a glitter one and a solid one. I suggest going for micro glitter and avoiding chunky glitters. You can have cabochons of any size and bases of any size. They come in oval, they come in round, they come in octagon. I got all of mine off of sunandmooncrafts.com. They were the cheapest, so that's what I went with. First, you're going to want to get your glitter nail polish. Whatever you want to show up the most goes on first. With the glitter nail polish, putting it on the cabochon, you're just going to want to hold it in your hands. Don't leave it on the table because it'll rock side to side and drive you insane. You're just going to want to put on a thin coat of nail polish. It's really easy, just to do it exactly the same way you would paint your nails. And if you're watching this and you've never painted your nails, well, put it on very thinly like you would paint, I don't know, a model. Like that. That works. You're going to want to make sure there's a thin coat first, cover the entire cabochon, and you're going to want to make sure it's a nice solid coat. As you can see how I'm doing it there. You're going to want to make sure it's smooth and not lumpy. That is what one coat looks like. Here we go on to the second coat. You can see it's getting a little more solid as you put on more and more layers of nail polish. Between each layer, you're going to want to make sure to let it dry completely. And also, as you can see, I'm covering up spots that I didn't realize, but I had missed before, so there was like little holes and stuff. You'll notice as you go, and you will get to cover them up. And as you can see, it's getting more and more solid as I go on. And it's always important, make it smooth, always make it smooth. Most important thing, you don't want it to be lumpy because it will show. That is what two coats looks like. Of the cabochon, that's how it looks on the front. That's how glitter looks without its solid backer, which is why you have that. Here we are moving on to the third coat. As you've noticed, I'm starting to use thicker and thicker coats of nail polish because the more layers you have on, the more you can put on for your next layer. I suggest tapping out at about 3 to 4 layers. That is how it looks in the final. It's completely dry. Now I'm moving on to the solid base color, which goes on very last when you're done all of your glitter. I go very, very slow with the base. As you can see, I'm putting it on not super thin, but somewhat thick. Not super thick, but kind of thick, if that makes sense. And yeah, you can see how I dollop it there. You're going to want to make sure this is nice and smooth for the base layer. You don't want more than 1 layer, 2 at the very, very most. You don't want to go overboard with your solid layer of nail polish, because if you do, if you put too much nail polish, it's a mistake I made with chunky glitter because you have to put too many layers. If you put too many layers, when you go to glue it and press it down, all of the nail polish will come off of the back of the glass cabochon and will just burble out the sides of the base, and it's awful and horrible. And it really sucks because then you've wasted an entire cabochon and base, and it's really awful. That's what the base looks like. As you can see, it looks nice and solid. Okay, so you're going to want to avoid tacky glue for putting this into the base. You're going to want to use this industrial strength craft adhesive E600. I've had this sitting in cabinets for years, so you probably can buy it at Michael's or on Amazon or whoever. Also, my tube is old, so you can see normally it doesn't come out all weird and jelly and you don't have to use a stick. It normally comes out more liquidy, kind of like an epoxy glue or a Gorilla Glue. I just did that and got it around so it would sit nicely into the base, which is how you're going to attach the cabochon to the base. You put some glue into it, not too much, or it will overflow. You just literally just set your now fully dry cabochon, glass cabochon, into the base, as you can see how I'm doing it, and you push down. Gently but firmly push down. As you can see, I'm moving it around a little, make sure it's solid. As you push down into the thing, glue will come up the sides the harder you push, and that's why you keep seeing me getting it off and peeling it. Normally you wait till it's dry and then you just gently pick it off, but since, as you can see, the gel was already half dry, it was already peeling off. And that is how you get it into the base. And here is what a finished glitter cabochon pendant looks like. You can do these pendants in any color, any design. You can pretty much do whatever with these. This is just a very basic one, but I still think it looks very nice. Very nice, a good statement piece. Thank you for watching.